Welcome to another episode of
Life Between Us.
Today I'm your host. Oh my God, Candy.
Liz Rhoda.
I'm actually excited. I've not been on this side of the camera before, but today I'm your host, and we're talking about healing family trauma. Not to blame our parents or the people that raised us, but to actually talk through it and understand what has helped shape us from where we've been to where we are right now. So my question goes to you girls. Mm-hmm. What is family trauma? What do you understand by that?
That is deep. That is very deep.
Yeah.
I think just when I hear trauma, it just says pain. It's pain. There's pain. The things that maybe have happened in my life that have been painful. Something that is kind of difficult for me to get over, that I keep, replaying over and over. Yeah, that's what I'd say.
Liz?
Trauma, as Rod said, I also feel like it's something painful, something that doesn't get off your mind. That it's like if something small happens, it takes you back to that pain. Yeah, I would say it's pain.
And to add on that, trauma doesn't have to be like a big thing that was done to you. It is constant, like disapproval, neglect, insults here and there,
rejection.
It's small things, and they just add up, and then you become who you are right now. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't have to be, as you said, it doesn't have to be like something big. Inaweza kuwa tu ni kitu kadogo kenye kanakaa kakifanyika over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And actually, what happens when you are young, I remember we were talking about something too, me, my childhood shaping me. Whatever happens when you are young, I personally believe it shapes you as a person.
Yeah.
And now you can imagine now growing up with trauma.
Yeah, you can. I'm a very traditional millennial. I love writing, but Mom told me I cannot have my pen and paper.
She writes everything.
Yeah,
by the way.
I literally write everything, and that's how I learn. So today I'm gonna break the record because I'm gonna read through my pointers.
Go ahead, girl.
You do you.
Oh my God. So I don't think most of us realize that we have trauma until like it starts affecting our relationships, the way we carry ourselves, the confidence that we put in ourselves, the way we parent, like now me and Rhodes being parents. Like for me, I also feel like I don't know where I carried my trauma from, but I felt like it came in between my relationship for me and my kids, but I've outgrown that. I've grown. So let me walk you through. Give me an example of a person carrying family trauma. Like, what are the signs that a person is carrying trauma?
I think when you see trauma as the painful lived experiences.
Yeah.
I'd say you can end up becoming someone who's extreme on some things. You can be overly submissive.
Yeah.
You can be someone who has shaken confidence.
Yeah.
You can be someone who
runs away like Moy. Moy just like she doesn't give people second chances. She literally runs away.
I think it's just the fear of something.
Yeah.
It shapes you in a way that you can find that you can become a people pleasing, or someone who doesn't give second chances, or someone who does not stand shit, or just a lot of things. It can be extreme. I think it can be extremes of both.
Yeah, like for me, I think my trauma.
What is your trauma?
I'll come to that, but the signs that I'm living through trauma was people pleasing, feeling like I need to be strong. Like I have no room for vulnerability. Like I always need to be that strong person.
The strong one, yeah.
Yeah, so I think those were my signs, especially people pleasing.
People pleasing.
And struggling to express the emotions inside.
Zangu ni
Not giving second chances like we
well,
had in the
there's
last
that
episode.
because I'm always on guard. I'm always on guard. Like ni kama nakuanga nangojea kitu mbaya happen, so I'm always on guard, by the way.
Yeah.
And I am not I hate disappointment, so sikwangi positive in anything, by the way. I'm not optimistic at all. I am. So there's that. I'm always on guard. I don't give people second chances, and I'm always ready for disappointments. I'm always ready for disappointments.
Being ready for disappointment can be a good thing, because I feel like if you're not too expectant, it doesn't matter in whatever kind of relationship you're in. If you're not expectant, you don't get hurt. So it can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing, because it means now also you're not giving someone you're not giving them a chance to show you who they are. So you're always less expectant, and then now it doesn't matter. But sometimes I think pia kwa relationship you should have some bit of expectations. Not too much though, because too much of course pia ni issue. Yeah.
Well, yeah, there's that. And what else? Also, I what did I want to say? Imeruka roads.
Do you have like a trauma that you guys want to talk about? Do you have trauma? You know, I know we are siblings, but I don't know, my trauma might not be your trauma.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, we all know what our trauma is.
Yeah.
No kidding. I think we've also recorded it before.
Yeah.
We did take it down. We had posted it on YouTube and, on a different name or what, YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But we all know what it is, and we did discuss there like extensively, like how we all felt, because I think what we all went through at that time when we were going through that experience, we used to talk about it and laugh about it, but we never like sat down and talked about it like in depth.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I understood in depth how Kendi you felt or how Liz felt. And I'd say my brother was also on that recording. Maybe one of these days we could just repost it to
cool.
for y'all to see. So you can also get to know us on a deeper level. But yeah, I mean, it was a good way for us to kind of like heal. And then the topic of this episode is healing from family trauma, and I feel like at that time I felt a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings came back, especially seeing how you reacted, seeing how Liz reacted, and how Calvin reacted on some things that I didn't realize that you guys felt, and I was getting very, very emotional about it. So I don't know, it's
tough, and sometimes I feel like for me, I was talking to Liz the other day, and I was telling her, like, I don't know what we were discussing, and then I told you, mi sioni ikiwa big deal sana. Like, I feel I'm numb. Like, I'm almost immune to pain, to disrespect, to, like, you remember that incident when grandma died, and I was called and told all these things, and when I told you guys how I reacted, you were so upset.
Yeah.
And my reaction I was like, this guy is going through pain and everything, so I didn't need to add on, like,
on his
insult
pain,
back and add on to his pain. So I felt like mimi nimekuwa si rahisi, like I'm not easily broken. Now let me say that my trauma I think I've healed in ways that I would not have imagined. I've become a better person. Of course, najua nini zangu ziko wapi, zinaitwa nini. I feel like limits nazi understand, because some of my trauma I carried, my relationship, my kids, but nime outgrow. Because when you realize something, shida ni, you don't grow until you realize you need to grow.
Yeah.
And where you need to touch on and what you don't need to touch on. So my next...
Actually, before you proceed, I know we've mentioned that we might post our life story. So the video that I'm talking about, that we, it was for us to also, like, as a family, to like
sort of a
talk
therapy.
about what we experienced, and so that we can heal from it. But I think, given that this is a different channel and this is a different what do I call
Platform?
it? Yeah. People might be wondering what happened. So, just in summary, we grew up a very like middle class type of background. We were not poor, we were not rich, but it got to a point where we became IDPs, aka homeless.
yeah.
Just like that. And for us, for all four of us kids, it was a very tough experience for us. And especially because, our dad left us, not by death, but choice. He decided to leave us. And we were left with our mom. So it was just 5 of us. And how we restarted our life was very painful. But the thing that even my mom appreciates about us, her kids, is the unity that we kept, the love that we had for each other, and how much we cared for each other. So it got to a point where, like, I started working at 15. Yeah. Kendi had a different experience, and because of her experience and what was happening with her life at that time, the dating life and being in love and all that, and also the issue, the stressors we were having. Kendi moved to Nairobi, and then Liz, Calvin, and myself and my mom were left in Mombasa. So what happened is that we were taken from our home, from our original home from Meru. We were taken to Mombasa, and then we were kind of like abandoned there. And that's how we started our lives. We started from literally sleeping on the ground, on the floor. On the floor.
Scratch.
On a PVC carpet.
Did we had a PVC?
Yeah, we did. You remember? We went and
So
bought
thank
a
God that was Mombasa, and it was hot.
gonna
So
hot, yeah.
hatukushikwa na baridi. And when we say the floor, is literally the floor.
The floor.
No carpet.
The red one, sindo? Ile ya red.
Ilikuwa red, brown, sizi PVC carpet.
Yeah, the very light one. So what we do, we spread some of our clothes, clean, dirty clothes, whatever, tunalalia, so that we can at least have some cushioning.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's how life was. From having no food, when I say no food, is like we're having ugali and chairangi. That was, but tujailala njaa, by the way.
Yeah,
But kwenye hatuna food kabisa, tunaenda kukopa unga na majani chai na skari. The water life was just messy. And it was traumatic because of the kind of relationship I think we all had with our dad. We were very close with our dad. Everybody was jealous. Everybody who knows us, from like Kendi when you were in high school, and for me,
I remember
our
there's a friend of mine. We'd not met for like 10 years, and then when we met at Muthaiga Golf last
year.
No, the other year, 2024. Then she's like, "Oh my God, how's your dad? Have you guys been?" He was the
Our
best.
friends all loved him.
I know.
Yeah, so that's our story. I think we will post it so that you guys can go watch it.
Yeah.
So that's where our trauma comes from, because I had to start working at 15. Kuza viazi karai, kukatakata. She used to be so good at katakata.
Nilikuwa napangiwa line, by the way. People used to panga line for me.
Those
very nice.
Mpaka huku, by the time I was done, huku nilikuwa metan color green.
Yeah, it was bad.
The whatever. What is it called?
To a point where even when Kendi you left and came to Nairobi, these guys, Calvin and Moe, were left to collect scraps, like metals. I don't even know how. Maybe you guys saw people selling them, and then you
Yeah,
realize that
people used to sell them.
yeah, all
Unalipwa
for,
per kg, so
and that was just because they didn't want to ask for mom for 20 bob your lunch, you know. Like it was
Shule.
very bad, it was very traumatic for us, and I think mostly it's because we never had any explanations on regards to what happened and or how we got there.
Yeah.
So and then being alienated from all the other family members, like no one ever, for 9 years no one called us to ask us, how are you guys still alive, nini nini. And then when we came back, I think we all got reconnected when I was getting married, because we had to go back to Meru at that time. Mom, I think, we had moved back to Meru, and it's at this point where now we have to like bring in the family members and celebrate, and I couldn't understand. I was a very angry person at that time.
Bitter is the word.
Bitter. I couldn't understand how these people, they've never, not even once have you called for 9 years. But then you're there.
There are some that called. There are some just like to count two. Yeah. Two. Literally two.
Like a
My
couple,
uncles.
an uncle of mine and his wife would come visit Mombasa once in a while when they came. And then there's only that other uncle that called once. In those 9 years, he called once. So I'm not saying that they all left us, but it felt like everybody left us.
Of
But
course,
there are
definitely.
those few that did. But what I'm saying is, like, even our grandparents, our cousins, extended family, like, no one cared where we were, whether we ate, whether we were alive, or, you know, it was just bad. So, and then when we came back, and you know, they feel like they must be invited, was really bad for me. It was really tough for us. And then, but we were like, you know what, they're family, so we have to you know, to continue the relationship and just ignore, because I mean, we are fine, we're okay, we should thank God for that.
Yeah, that is something
And that's
that we
what
chose to do, because
we chose
I
to
feel
do
like
that.
regarding this topic, still it's something that I call breaking the generational cycle.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like mtu amekurong, you don't have to wrong them back.
But you see what that, you know, bringing them back into our lives has brought a lot more bitterness, because it brings back to that when you're talking about grandma's death. When she passed away, we've embraced them, we've brought them back into our lives, and then they just come and just kanyaga us. Even the more, this one is even painful, because this was in our faces. This was calling us names and doing all those things. It's like traumatizing us times 10.
Yeah.
You know?
That was bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, so for this topic, I wanted us to have like a few pointers, like just we've nailed what family trauma is like. We've said some neglect, harsh words. So sometimes I feel like at this point, as you said, Lena, let's talk about the trauma. From where I'm sitting, I feel like maybe they tried. They did their best.
Who tried?
Our parents. In general, of course, there are people that others that are watching, that are going through maybe the trauma. I feel like there's a need to say they did their best versus you still got hurt. You know? Like, I feel mom
tried
she
her
did
best,
her
for
best,
sure.
but she still got hurt.
Yeah, because I remember I was telling you the other day, I feel like, I mean, I love my mom to death, and I know she did like her very, 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 very best. Like, she gave us all the love that she could at that time. You know, because I also feel like, as much as we were going through, you know, the abandonment from dad, even mom was going through something. Imagine your husband is not there, amekuachanisha na watoto. You know, like, she was also going through something. But as I was telling you, when I look back, I feel like I feel like I didn't receive the love that I actually wanted from mom. Because when you went to Nairobi, yeah, and you were busy na shuleni nini, so I was nilikuwa mdogo na Kevin. There were times I actually, you know, you need someone to talk to, because I was a child. I was going through stuff, a lot of stuff. Na hapo ndo nilikuwa na, is it called adolescence, blah blah blah, you know, from moving from one city to another, you know, I would say I was going through a lot. And I wanted someone to, I don't know, I feel like I wanted mom to tell me, like, you know, it's okay. I wanted someone to talk to, like, when I go out there, something happens, I want to come home and tell mom, hey, this has happened, and alafu anipatie, you know, a shoulder to lean on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I found myself not being able to ask
be vulnerable.
to be vulnerable around her or talk to her, you know, get some encouragement from her, because I felt like it's like
burdening her.
Yeah, I'm giving her more baggage than she already has, you know.
Yeah.
So I would say my trauma came from that, like from that early age. I learned how not to ask for help. And leo, it's very difficult for me to come and ask for help. And that's why you say, ndo maana mnasemanga na kuanga na siri. It's not siri per se.
Ni kutaka utaki kuburden watu.
Yeah, if I come to you and if I come and ask help from you, by the nakufa. Let me just put it like that. So I learned from that early age. And I knew mom was really trying, but pia sikuwa nataka you know, kama venye Roman anaweza gongo na mwambia pole. I don't even think mom would notice.
Yeah, because of course
she's
now
going through so
she's
much.
going through something else by herself.
Yeah, I don't think mom did notice. And then also, you know, when Papa left, I would say I was very close to Papa. By the way, I was very close.
You were daddy's girl.
I was a daddy's girl. And now the trauma of, you know, him not being there, like 1 minute he's here, 1 minute he's not there. But then, like, I will tell you this hit me. Adilon, I'm very jealous of girls who are close to their dads. I won't even lie. I don't think I've completely healed. I mean, I'm trying to get over it, because it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, I still get jealous when I see, you know, kids who are very close to their parents. Sometimes I feel like, I wish I had that.
Kama wanaringa.
Not really. Personally, me yenye nakujanga kwa kichwa mara moja, I wish I had that. I wish I could get that. Hata sahi I still have
Kiwaru.
Ni hope ama ni nini. As much as I know I'm a bit too old to ask for mama hata kuja tukae na yeye sijui tufanye nini, you know. But you know, I still feel bad that I didn't get that. Yeah. And
you never came to me.
Really? You also baggage, you're an abandoned child as well.
But you know, I mean, I love you. I know you are there for me, but ni kama venye mtu anasema you cannot fill Candy's gap kwangu, kwa roho yangu, and she cannot do the same. Ndo maana even if mom was there 100%, she could not fill dad's gap.
That is what I'm calling the tension between the empathy for parents and validating your own pain.
Yeah.
You still feel something. Yeah, na urumia. Unurumia mom, you're like, okay, yeah, she tried her best. But still, you know, you got hurt.
Yeah.
He's trying to validate your heart. So...
But yeah,
you can choose. Like I always tell you, you can choose to let it end with you. Always. Kavin tunasemanga rodu kwanga like solution oriented. Something has happened, it has happened. You move on. You like I also tell you, jana ni history. Today is a gift. And tomorrow is a mystery. You have no idea whether tomorrow you'll be here. Nobody has that guarantee. But jana isha happen. That's history. And today is a gift. Ata say when we were just talking just a few hours ago, I was telling you, I feel like sometimes life is vanity. It's what was the exact word?
Ulisema ni vanity, mimi nilikwambia haina maana. You just live for the moment.
Sometimes I think it's true, because what's the point of acquiring everything? You go through the stress, the money issues and everything, and then one day you just die like a dog.
Why did you choose a dog?
Because hizi doggy stray unazipata ngata zimegongwa tu kwa barabara zimekufa. I'm talking about like that guy, that famous musician. He just fell and died. As in,
so you just live for the moment.
You just live for the moment, and that's why now we come to the next point, which is forgiveness. Forgiving doesn't mean you forget that someone hurt you. You forgive for you. Like, I choose to forgive someone not because they deserve it, but it's because I deserve peace. Because every time nikikaa ni kama nimekubeba, even niko nasema tu rent free, utaishaje rent free in my head? So you can choose to forgive, but for you, for your own peace. And that
But do you
just like
think
the previous episode was boundary. Umesamee mtu, but like I told you, the last message that was written in the family group was what I even told you outrightly. That was it for me. Like I set my boundary in terms of, I was like, these people, I'm never gonna talk to them again, because I felt wame push sana their limits. You cannot talk about something that is hurtful to someone and still think you can get away with it. That is not right. That's what I'm saying. You forgive, you move on, you set boundaries. Like me, I set my boundary. I'm telling you, mi siendi mazishi, wasiende wasikuja yangu na mi sitenda yao. And that's family, and I respect them. Nawapendea from a distance.
Just because they're family doesn't mean that no matter what happens, you have to get through it.
Yeah, but I choose to forgive.
It doesn't. You don't just get through over something.
Yeah,
If
I
someone
choose
keeps
to forgive because I sitaki wakae rent free in my heart, and
Because
I choose
sababu-
to delete them from my
Because
head.
even this last message you're talking about
Yeah.
is something that has been posted a year after grandma died.
Yeah.
So it's like they keep insisting.
Yeah.
No, you have to have boundaries.
Yeah.
Just cut them off.
Yeah, so you
And
mean,
it's okay to cut people off.
It's okay to cut people off.
Me, I choose to cut people off that don't mean anything to me in my life. Like I'd say, like our extended families. I have cousins that hawajai nikosea, hawajai nifanyia anything directly, but you see, the fact that hakuna watu wenye wali reach out at that time that when I needed them the most, sahi senye niko sawa, watanisaidia na nini?
Hakuna.
You get? So me, I feel like I have no shame, I have no guilt, I have nothing. I have nothing against them, by the way. They are who they are.
Yeah.
And I can't change them. And because I can't change them, because I can't change them, I'm not going to have them affect my life, my
Right now,
present
yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
They are my past, and I will not let them, because the control I have is about my present, my present life right now. And I choose, it's a choice I've made. I choose to have peace. Sitaki wani affect in any way. They're not affecting me. I'm not missing out on anything.
Yeah.
I don't need them.
Yeah.
Na siti niko ubaya, by the way.
Siko
Siwa
ubaya.
need.
So next, I wanted to talk about how healing looks like, what healing looks like to you. For me, it's acknowledging the hurt instead of pretending that it's not there. That's the first. I feel like that's the first step. Healing, when it comes to healing from trauma, you need to usikwe kwa denial mode. Kubali ili happen, and then choose now what to do. So please, what does healing look like to you?
Before I answer that, do you think is it possible for healing to take place without forgiveness?
It's hard to skip a stage. I think trauma is manifest in different ways, and it's just good for your mental health that you try and accept it and try to go through the process the right way. So
Acceptance actually leads to forgiving.
Yeah, if you accept, wacha nikwambie, you see, like, for example, how I went through my healing, because you guys know me, I was in a very bad place. I was not only an angry child, I was a very, very bitter child with my dad. Na nilimsamehe, and right now we are friends. But unakumbuka the previous episode nikisoma nikucategorize watu. He's my dad, and even my mom is my mom. And yes, she was there for us and everything, but pia nimemcategorize kivyake. Like, I know mom will not budge on certain things. I know if I have problems, she will lead me certain directions. So there are things I will tell her, there are things I will not tell her. And that's just how I work. Yeah? And dad, on other things, I know there's times that I might pick his call, other times I might not, because I refuse to be affected, either, especially negatively. There are things he will even be probably talking to me, I'll just listen, and I'll be like, okay. So am I agreeing, am I not agreeing? It's up to me, you know. Before I lose track, what was I saying?
No, I was talking about what healing looks like.
Kidogo, I have this question. Because as in the beginning we said trauma doesn't have to be necessarily like a big thing that happened. Ni kitu yenye sengine ni kitu yenye inakirudiwa over and over again. Because I feel like not all traumas actually require forgiving someone.
Yeah.
Because
Zingine ni kulan.
Sengine let me just say parents. Sometimes parents may cause trauma to their kids without realizing it. Because kama kila ama, for example, like putting your child down all the time, but unajua sengine ni ile tu mzazi maybe amekasirika like huwezi fanya hivi, huwezi fanya hivi. Eventually hiyo kitu bedhe it will affect you as a person. Even when you grow, you're always on the
una confidence.
Your confidence. So does that mean also you have to forgive that parent? Like, how do you get over something like that? Because they didn't hurt you wakitaka ni ile tu, you know. Sometimes I'm not a parent, but I feel like sometimes parents hata mtu akwa na stress zake anaweza kwambia tu kitu, but you know at the end of the day it hurts.
Yeah. And that's why for me, like hata mimi nimekwambia, these things sometimes they affect how we also parent. And that's why I started by saying I'm learning. I used to be like shout or kuongea. Okay, I'm loud.
Very
People might not
loud.
You might not get my loudness in the video because I look calm, collected.
She's a loud,
but I'm loud, and I am not apologetic about my loudness. Honestly, I'm not. That's who I am. Before I felt like I need to shrink and be this polite girl, but I'm lying. What will I pretend it? When you talk to me on phone, I'm like, hi, how are you?
And that's not
hi,
you.
How are you? Like that's me, and that is what makes me me. And my kids, they honestly, even my nieces and my nephew, they've already realized that I'm just loud.
Their aunt is just loud.
I'm just loud. Wamelan.
No,
I don't no whatever. Si no ubaya, si kuwashautia, si nini, but I'm just
not from
loud.
a bad place.
Huh?
No, it's not from a bad place.
It's not from a bad place, so they understand.
But I think before I lose track, and I remember what I wanted to say, like when I was talking about trauma manifesting in different ways, there are those small traumas that you just talked about, Liz, but there are also those big traumas, the ones that are kind of like become deeply rooted in you, that change you. They lower your self-esteem, they lower your confidence, they hurt you in that way. I think some of those things you just have to kind of like go through the grieving process.
Yeah.
It's either you when you realize like it's like you've either lost yourself or you've lost someone. Unaona sasa like this our extended family. Me, it's a grieving process. I lost them.
Me, I lost them, but I'm not even grieving. I don't.
I grieved. You know why I was grieving them? I was grieving them because that's the same way you're kind of like grieving not having the kind of dad that you'd want. So you go through like you accept. Pole tu. Kuna zile stages you can't lose all that. First of all, you have to accept. If you live in denial, you can never go past your
Actually, even
past.
Sorry to interrupt that. More is talking about family, extended family. Most people don't even know you exist.
No, I'm happy.
They don't even know you.
But you know, tuliachana
watu wenye wamejulikana sana ni mimi and Kevin, and because Kevin is a social
me hata say
person.
I don't think anyone remembers me, but hata ikaitu hivyo.
Yeah.
I have everyone that I need right here. So
But also if you want to look at I looked at some of this trauma as growth.
yeah.
Because I chose to heal on my own.
Yeah.
Like the validation or the closure that I was looking for a very long time, and that's why I was very bitter. Because I realized I don't want to fall sick. Sijui niko na pressure, sijui sukari, sijui nini, sijui ulcers. And that's where I was headed. You guys know how bad it was for me.
Yeah.
I realized I have to find a way to heal.
Yeah.
And that was through prayer and other ways. So the way that I decided to do is look at it in a positive way.
Yeah.
And this is what I did. I look at my life right now, and am I happy with where I am? And the answer was yes. I literally wrote things down. I said, if our dad didn't take us to Mombasa and leave us there, would I have finished high school? My answer was no. Right? And I was like, okay, I'm happy that I finished high school. So, because when I went to Mombasa, I got sponsors. I'm happy about that. Okay. I'm happy that's why I met my husband in Mombasa. Am I happy that, I found this man? This is my dream man.
Yeah.
Yes. Am I happy that the jobs that I got and the way I my life turned out? Yes. Am I happy with my kids and my life right now? The answer was yes, 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 yes. And I was like, you know what? Thank you, Papa, for leaving us there. Because if you did not do that, I would not be here today.
You wouldn't
and
have
that was
been
the beginning of my healing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get your you get like you take this thing that really hurts you and turn it into a positive thing.
Yeah.
Like something that you're actually grateful for.
Yeah.
And the pain and the growth that I've gone through. I'm grateful about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like you've named all the healing processes. I'm about healings. Where are you comfortable?
What do you need more to heal? Because I think you're still...
I told Moa when we were talking another time, I told her past is her past. It's my darling sister. Your dad is not gonna come and start holding you right now. Your mom is not gonna start holding you right now.
Lap, blah,
I know that your party meisha sweetie. So what you need to
Find
do...
a big husband that you can sit on.
No, that's not the solution. Deal with it.
I don't want my husband to be. I don't want to look at my husband like my dad.
Surely.
I'm now carrying the daddy issues to
to a relationship.
my relationship.
Yeah, it's not gonna look good. No, that's not a nice thing to tell you.
For me, I've been trying to find ways to heal and actually forget my past. I really have. I guess I don't know.
You're still on the road too.
I don't know what I need to actually heal.
No, I think you're stuck in the past. That's a problem.
We talked about this, by the way.
The question is, how do I get out of it? Because it's. I also don't want to be.
Acceptance.
I also don't want to be stuck. I accepted that happened, but now I can't move on. I don't know how to do it.
We need to take you through therapy.
Yeah, she needs therapy. Honestly, because I'm thinking if you're past, if you've accepted it, then you need to start living in the present, which you're not.
Well, maybe that's where I'm going wrong. But
And you need to, you've accepted that happened, but you need to accept also you cannot change what happened.
And I also need
And then
to
move on. Yes, it happened. Accept it. You've accepted what happened.
Yeah.
But accept also
And
that you cannot
us-
change it.
us understanding you or us understanding the trauma that we went through, it doesn't erase the pain,
Yeah.
okay, then.
but it
okay.
helps you move forward. And that's why I'm
make
wondering
better
why it's yours
choices.
not moving forward.
I don't know when you just said pain, I just realized I'm still stuck on that pain.
Yeah.
I'm still stuck on that pain.
I think
And
you need to
I
ask
feel
yourself.
like
And you're missing out.
I feel like physically I'm this grown girl,
But you're stuck in a child's body.
mentally
You're a baby.
I am that small girl.
Let me
that went to
ask you. Let me
Mombasa.
ask you, Liz. Yes, let me ask you. Your pain. You're still stuck in that pain. Aya. So, if you right now, if maybe let's say Papa or Mom was to give you that love, or Papa would love you, however you want to be loved, and would you still sit on his laps?
She just said she's still a small baby in her head. She's refused to grow from the small girl she was.
You'd actually sit on his laps.
Yeah.
No, let's just be honest. You would. You need therapy.
I would, cause even I don't know if I'm the only one who goes. Sometimes I feel like I've ever told, like, kuna time sengine na feeling, I feel like I miss mom so much, like I need to go to Meru, like, you know, the last time the last time we went to Meru Kendi.
Yeah.
I just felt like just being near mom. Apo alimeka hapa na mimi nimekaa hapa, I'm just like
She's
I
been
don't
through
know.
so
I don't
much.
know.
I think you and Kevin go through the same thing.
Yeah, I still, because I when Papa left, nilijua okay, that love is gone, he's not there, but now mom is here and I'm still not getting it from her.
Yeah.
I think that was difficult. That was just, I don't know. Adi sahi, when I'm near mom, I feel like just being apple kwa mabega, like a small baby or whatever.
I pray and I'll but have you as my prayer item. You need to heal.
I need to do that.
That's why sometimes I do things I laugh and like when I keep on getting those two monkeys that I like so much, nakamkisema ni utoto. I feel like I don't know.
Your child is still there.
Yeah.
Your younger self.
Your inner child.
Ako amekata kwenda. I don't know what she wants, by the way. I don't know what she wants, but
total acceptance.
I don't know what she wants, but she's blocking this other me.
Yeah. You need therapy, you need to heal, you need to accept. You need all that.
I feel like tearing up.
But before you tear up, I feel you some takeaways.
Should I postpone my nini?
No more.
Okay, let's move on.
There's something I'd written, and the goal is not to change the past. It's to stop the past from controlling the future, and that's what I keep telling you.
How do you?
It's not changing the past because you cannot do that.
And I keep
you cannot
asking
undo
you, how
that.
do I do it?
Accepting that it already happened. You haven't accepted it more. You might say you have, but inside uja accept ili happen. Kwa sababu ungekuwa accept ime happen, haungekuwa bado wako katoto kadogo kako ndani yako. She should have left.
I think Kenya nasema ame accept that it happened. She has not accepted that she cannot change the past, and you cannot live in the past.
You can't.
Those two
At the moment you keep living in the past, your future is uncertain kwa sababu sasa you're not focusing on it. And now you're not living in the present.
Yes.
Umekubalia ilifanyika alituacha akafanya, but you've not come into terms with it.
Is it possible that I'm just, as I said, I don't like disappointments at all. Would it be okay to say I already know my past, I cannot be more disappointed than I already am? I am already familiar with the past, and then now the future, I don't know what the future holds.
It's a mystery.
And as I said, I'm scared of disappointment. Would it be possible that also this older me is afraid of
becoming the younger you again?
Not necessarily. Is afraid of what the future might bring, and I'm scared of being disappointed again. So I'm better off with this younger me that I'm familiar with. I cannot be more disappointed than I already am.
It's like
than being with this
new
me and the future that
disappointment
I'm not sure.
again.
Yeah.
Let me tell you today, my young sister, disappointments will always come. They will always arrive. They will always knock your door. How prepared are you? And one thing I tell myself, Mimi, okay, as she says she's not optimistic, but I'm the most optimistic person you've ever met.
You are.
It's just the opposite. I believe in everything. Hata ukutu nikanyage kesho and you ask something from me nita believe. I am a believer in something good, and I think you also need to adapt some positivity in your life. Let me say that. Kwa sababu hiyo negative energy iko mingi sana.
Ni mob.
Jaribu kuwa na kitu positive. Ni kama useme sai someone broke your heart, you would fall in love again. Me, I'll fall in love 100 times. Over and over.
It's just that when I try to look at my life, the negative are so many than the positives.
Let me tell you, you can have like 100 negative thoughts, but you need one positive thought to erase all that. And that's what you need. I think I will take it upon myself. Like, more you have so many good things in your life. Like you as a person.
Let me just help her. Sorry to cut you short.
I'm in therapy officially. Let's do this.
You're a caregiver.
Yeah.
You've taken care of people who cannot help themselves.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
Compare that life that they have and the life that you have. You're living well in good health and everything. Doesn't that count for something?
Yeah, it's a big thing.
I don't know. Personally, I just feel like
I don't know. Exchange live.
No, I am grateful, but I just feel like, let's say, kuna huyu mtu ako hivi, I tend not to, maybe this person is able to handle the situation that they are in.
Yeah.
For me, as little as it may look, I am not able to handle it.
Mo is just negative. Well, she needs to find some positive in her life. But we will work on it, and I'll help you for sure.
How are you going to
thank
help
you for
me?
opening up.
Will I be able to open up more than this?
It's a constant reminder of a positive thing.
And assurances.
Nimekwambia, and assurance. Like usiseme eti me life will happen ya mtu. Doesn't happen for you. Una get? It's like today, you're there whining, unateta. Life ina move on. It doesn't stop because you apparently stopped living. It doesn't stop.
And even people important, the
Yeah.
less important, they die. The next day, people have. In fact, even the day you've died, people will still need to eat.
Yeah.
People will need
like
to go
that,
to the
that
toilet.
Kamima
People
showed
will need to. You
yeah,
know.
kalikuwa na pick up imebeba makuni na masufuria 5 minutes after you're dead. Hiyo ndio inaonyeshana. People wameanza kwenda kwenye kupeka
The clock doesn't
chai.
stop ticking.
So this
And
topic is wide.
I mean, it
and I think
doesn't
we need to
do another episode. I think I need more of this therapy.
we need to do therapy on a whole topic.
If you're a therapist out there, please come and help me. I cannot go therapy na sister zangu.
No.
Of course,
It's
That's
unethical.
a certified therapist that can help you.
It's
cannot.
unethical.
So the take homes today we are having here, my dear listeners, is that healing is not betrayal. You know, like you can still coexist
Nanani.
depending kama unataka bado
Coexist.
with your family.
Oh.
Yeah. So venye tu tumesema, we start with awareness. You can't change the pattern and pretend it's not there. And you're also allowed to grieve the family you needed. Like Moe. I can literally, that just goes
And that's
straight
how I
to
was
you.
telling her, go through the grieving process, because for you, it's a loss of your younger self, a loss
Not,
of a lot
not
of
being
things.
loved right, according to
I
you.
need, I'll take her through
Yeah.
the grieving process,
Yeah,
the
you need to.
steps.
Yeah.
Look at them and see what step you skipped.
Yeah.
Or like sijui hata sidhani umefika mbali. Ndio ujapita uko bado kwa denial. Ujapita
Because
hapo.
imesema tu you were allowed to grieve the family you needed.
Yeah.
Una get? And that grief, sasa ukishafanya hiyo grief and everything, it makes space for the life that you're building right now.
Yeah. And that's what you need.
Yeah, that's what you need. So I think that's it for today's topic episode. People have left here wounded
And they came.
they came. I can literally tell that.
Because I think I'm still stuck on the struggles that she was going through, and I was there as a sister, and I wasn't able to notice.
I'm feeling terrible because I'm with her like all the time, and no, I'm feeling like, why have you not even like acquired some bit of my positivity? I'm always positive. Me hakuna kitu naweza go through hii life in the shakedown.
Me,
I don't think there's anything someone can do to me right
Hapa
now.
ni kagumu,
Unless uniue. The only me hata ukiniua, even if you kill me, I'll resurrect in heaven with strength. It's the only thing. It's the worst thing that someone can do to me, because I think I leave my kids and maybe nitaenda purgatory, because I'm Catholic and I believe in that. Nitaenda purgatory waiting, looking after my kids, but I'm thinking that's the worst thing that someone can do to me. But I'll still be hopeful that my kids will grow up well, because I've trained my son on how to. I walk him through it. It is another topic for another time.
Yeah, it should be for another time, because also for me there was even a time.
shock us more.
You're going to take us to therapy.
there was I mean, I'm religious, very well. I'm a religious person, but there was a time I was going through something, and I kind of lost that touch with God. There was a time I felt like he abandoned me, like Dad did.
Oh my, that's not nice to hear.
No, I'm just saying, and I lost.
Yeah.
I actually, kuna time sikuwa naenda church. There was a time I was going to church, alafu I just stopped.
Yeah, I realized.
How long
A while back.
Let me say, I would say 2020, we're in 2026, right? the beginning of, no, not 2025. I think mwisho wa 24 and 2025, those were the worst years of my life. And I kind of...
That's recent?
Yeah, that's recent. And I lost...
This girl.
I only talk to my diary.
I need to read that diary.
Don't you dare. And I lost... I would say I lost faith in God, and I'm still trying to pick it up. But I felt like aliniacha pia like penye papa alifanya, and I was actually very disappointed in him.
Let me tell you something.
I even wanted to go, there was a time I wanted to go to church to Father Henry and to talk to him about this faith thingy, but I also felt like ataanza tu kuniambia basic stuff, God, blah, blah, and I was not ready to hear anything positive about God at that moment, so I didn't.
And let me tell you, I'll tell you something positive about God. He's not asleep, he's not dead, and he's not abandoning you. It's because...
Then why is it that sometimes...
It's delayed. And that's a topic for another day. And thank you for watching.
Why did you...
Thank you for listening and watching.
Yeah.
And we're grateful. This one needs a whole session. We'll come back with her just doing her.
Like, share, comment.
That came out wrong.
It will just be more a day.
Yeah, we need a
Thank you for watching. And I was your host for today,
Kenty. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share.
Subscribe.
Yeah. So peace out. See you next time.